So today I'm going to be doing a talk at my old secondary school, and I invited my mum and then my brothers came to surprise me. So he's the one who's recording, but don't get so close. But welcome to my YouTube channel. And let's get started.
Let's begin my story at the age of 7. So at the age of 7, I joined Sedmond Hillary Primary School. I remember that time to be a very challenging one, as a new girl from a new country, even continent, joining a new culture with new people. But I adapted, and eventually I became the chair of the student council. I even won an award of still I have the trophy today. So now let's move on to secondary school. Now, I would say that secondary school was the highlight of my academic experience. And not just because I went to the best secondary school ever, Outward Academy Valley, but even in secondary school, I quickly went up my sets and started getting the good grades again, studied very hard, and eventually became Vice President of Student Voice, and even won another award, which was the Student of the Year Voice Awards. Now you may be thinking, okay, Hannah, I get it, you were good at things, you got awards, but let me tell you about my sixth form experience. So after you finish secondary school, you go to sixth form. Now sixth form started off fun. While I thought it was going to be like secondary school and primary school, I thought that I could even do more and even study less. So mock exams came around, and I admit that I must have not studied as much as I felt was needed. Since I was good in secondary school and I was good in primary school and I won awards, I thought A-levels would be a walk in the park for me, right? I was wrong. So mock exams came around, and surprise, surprise, I didn't get the exam grades that I needed or wanted to get into the course that I wanted to do at university. But it wasn't I knew that this wasn't my only opportunity. But instead of using this as an opportunity to change and work harder, I still kind of stayed in the same place that I was. Someone once said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So the first A-level exams came along, and I'm sure you can guess what happened. The results were slightly better than the mock, but they still weren't what I wanted. But thankfully, the realization of this kicked in. I started studying more, paying more attention, but by then I'd already negatively affected the exam results that I could get at the end of sixth form. Because A-level exam results are both from your first year and your second year. Now, as you already know, the grades I got were not the ones I wanted, and definitely not where I wanted to be, and did not reach the requirements of the university course I wanted to go on. But I decided to apply anyway, as the overachiever that I was. Soon, offers from university started to be released. I watched as my friends got offers from every single one of their universities, excited and happy, whilst I received nothing but rejections. I was too ashamed to tell anyone that the girl who had received awards and the president of student councils had failed to get into uni. Now, when the results day for A-levels came, I had no university offers, and I did not get the grades that I wanted. I remember vividly opening the results and thinking and staring at my results, thinking, how could I let this happen? Full of regret from the decision I made in my first year. So I congratulated all of my other friends, only to come home and realize that I'm not going to university. So there's a saying that success is not the absence of failure, it is the persistence through failure. And from this moment onwards, I understood exactly what that meant. Now, I bet you're thinking, for a girl who didn't get into university, why did they invite me? Now, I want you to reflect on yourself in this story. Are you the person who everything is going well, like I was in primary school and secondary school, studying hard and achieving what you want, which I'm sure a lot of you are, like I was to begin with? If that is you, then great. Keep pushing, continue to do your hard, continue to do your best, and however hard you're working now, work harder. Or are you the person who's not really trying, kind of doing the same thing but expecting a different result? If that is you, then it's time to change. You do not want to look back at your time here in Valley with regret. If you want different results, or you want to do better, then be better. Try something else. You can ask for help and seek something else to help you. Or are you the person who has failed, or who feels like they're going to fail? Do you feel like this is it for you? Well, failure should be our teacher. Failure is something that we can only avoid by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. If you feel like you have failed, then I understand your situation. In all of these people, I am all of them. Sometimes I'm even still some of these people, but I keep going. So what happened after sixth form? Well, long story short, I went to university, and on Monday, I will graduate with a first-class degree in the Masters of Pharmacy, which is the highest degree that you can get, which is the highest grade that you can get in university. So from a girl who had no university offers to somebody graduating with a first-class degree. You know, let me leave you with this story. A story was told of a farmer's donkey who fell into a well. The animal cried and cried and cried for hours, and whilst the farmer tried to figure out what to do. Finally, he decided that the animal was old anyway, and the well needed to be covered up. But it just wasn't worth retrieving the donkey. He even invited all his neighbors to come and help him. They all grabbed a shovel and began shoveling dirt into the well. At first, the donkey realized what was happening and cried horribly. Then, to everyone's amazement, the donkey quieted down. A few shovel loads later, the farmer decided to look down the well and see what was going on, and he was astonished by what he saw. With every shovel of the dirt that fell onto the donkey was doing something amazing. He would shake off and take a step up. As the farmer's neighbors continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he would shake it off and step up. Pretty soon, everyone was amazed at the donkey as it stepped out of the well and walked away. Life can be like that sometimes, especially school. You may feel like dirt is on your back, the pressure of doing well weighing you down, but we can get out of the deepest of wells by not stopping and never giving up. So just shake it off and take a step up. Thank you.